So I'm Ryan, and this is my rant, review, whatever, of Star Wars The Last Jedi. I say rant because I didn't like it. That is the simple, truth. I did not like it. So, if you don't want spoilers, why are you watching this movie? Or review, because I'm titling it. Spoilers, so. But it's 3 days out, I think, and I fucking hate it so goddamn much. And why that is it fucking shits on everything Star Wars. I am serious. It even shits on the last movie, The Force Awakens, which I didn't like that much. I liked it, I didn't like it that fucking much. It literally drops every goddamn plot point from that movie. Oh, who's Rey's parents? It doesn't fucking matter. Oh, the Knights of Ren. Who fucking cares? Snoke. Oh, he's a fucking no one. So it doesn't matter. Luke. Oh, he's a fucking dick now. I don't know. Like, who the fuck gives a shit at this point? Disney has ruined Star Wars for me. And that's saying a lot, because George Lucas ruined Star Wars for me. But at least under his watch, we got the Clone Wars, an actual good TV series. I haven't watched Rebels. I haven't watched Rebels. Maybe that's good. But fucking the movies are absolutely goddamn terrible. Rogue One was not that good. It was a fucking... And part of the reason is because it's a fucking prequel. I don't give a shit about these people, because they're going to die. It's a fucking... We know that. That's the thing. We know... that's a tangent, but the reason I dislike this movie, The Last Jedi, is because it was too fucking jokey. There was fucking never a point where anything was taken seriously by the movie. Not necessarily by the characters, but by the movie. Literally, every goddamn minute, there was a joke that didn't hit. For me, at least. The people I saw, the people in the theater I saw, they were laughing it up, but I fucking never cracked a smile. Well, I cracked a smile once, but literally not at any of the jokes, because they were so fucking bad and over the top that it wasn't even funny. An example of this is the first fucking scene. Poe Dameron, which I like his character, whatever, is on the radio with Hux, and he's doing a thing. He's kind of paying homage, I guess, to the radio bit in A New Hope with Han Solo. But the problem is, it was too goddamn over the top. It was like, oh, am I still on hold? What the fuck is that? I don't get it. And then there's, this thing from Luke. What the fuck is that? Literally, what the fuck? But that's enough for the jokes. So, the timeline of this movie makes no sense to me. I don't know how long after Force Awakens this takes place. Maybe it, fucking says in the book adaptation of this. Maybe it does. I don't fucking know. But, this takes place over the course of 16 hours, I think. 10, 16 hours, whatever, that much hours. And so, does the Rey subplot take place in that 16 hours too? Or what? Because I don't get it. If it does, why are we watching it at the same time? Why is this the same thing? If this is happening in, a month, and this is happening in, 10 hours, why the fuck are we watching it at the same time, at the same fucking pace? Because it leads me to think, oh no, Rey was only there for fucking, a day at most. But, of course, that's just a pacing fucking thing. But, there's a romantic subplot, but I guess you can call it that, between Finn and a new character, Rose. Now, the person I sat next to didn't see this coming, didn't see the romance coming. I did. That doesn't mean I was on board for the romance, or I fucking liked it, because I didn't. It was fucking terrible. It was no chemistry, and it was done all in the service of, I don't know, to provide... You don't need a romantic subplot if you're just gonna force it. Oh god, that's fucking annoying. They another point to go with that subplot. They wasted Benicio del Toro in this movie. I like him as an actor. I really do. I like him as an actor. I like him in general as an actor. But in this role, they wasted him. They kind of made him a Han Solo-esque scoundrel, which is, it's nice. You need that niche filled, because we don't really have that in these movies. But there was no actual redeeming features to his character. And, like, so he's in prison when we first meet him, and then he gets him out and all that stuff, and then he betrays him at the end. I have no problem with that. But, keeping with his kind of philosophy of, oh, you get your hits in and they get their hits in kind of thing, like, it goes tit for tat, and both your sides are shit, so I'm gonna do what I want because I can. Why not have him actually help Finn in the end and then go, no, we're even. Like, I betrayed you and then I helped you. That's what I do. I'm a lovable scoundrel, and maybe that's what they'll do sometime. They'll bring him back. I doubt it. I don't fucking know. Captain Phasma. This is all stream of consciousness, so excuse that. Captain Phasma is totally wasted in this movie. Totally. I mean it. Captain Phasma is in the movie for a grand total of, I don't know, like less than 5 minutes it felt like. There was no point to her character. She just died. She was literally there to die. Why? Why bring her back at all if you're just gonna kill her like that? And you may make the comparisons to Boba Fett, but Boba Fett wasn't touted as badass before the movie, before the movies. No, people just latched on to Boba Fett because he looked cool. But in these movies, they pushed Phasma hard. But whatever. Like, Disney, you've killed Star Wars for me. And I fucking, the only reason I'm still interested in Star Wars is to say, yeah, no, it's still, like, maybe it'll get better in the next film, because it's directed by, I think, a more competent director than Rian Johnson, J.J. Abrams. I'm actually the next Star Wars movie is going to be Han Solo, which is going to be garbage too, because it's a prequel to Han Solo. What? Why? Why would you do that? In what world does that ever make sense? To go, oh yeah, we don't know enough about Han Solo, and oh yeah, we're not getting Harrison Ford back in any capacity in this one because, whatever, Harrison Ford's old. Well then, fuck you! Harrison Ford is Han Solo. They're fucking intertwined so fucking much because... And so, removing Harrison Ford from Han Solo is tantamount to going, yeah, no, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, nothing fucking matters. We're just gonna do what we want because fuck you. This is Disney, where we fucking milk properties until they're fucking out of copyright. Or, like, whatever. Who fucking cares at this point? I'm not going to see Han Solo. I might go see whatever fucking movie's next besides that, like, in the main trilogy. But for the most part, just Disney, you fucked it. You didn't leave a buffer. Maybe if we hadn't had Rogue One, and this had been, actually a year after this, like, wait 3 years between the Star Wars movies, I would have actually, wouldn't have minded this movie. But because you fucking milked it to death, it's not good. It's just not good. I don't understand. Well, I understand you're doing it for money, but honestly, like, it's the same with superhero movies. The second you keep doing stuff and making even mediocre stuff, you're going to have people burn out on this. And you spent, was it $4 billion on Star Wars? I think it might have been more than that. But you spent that much on Star Wars. Like, you gotta do what's best for the brand. Don't water it down. Don't fucking make it meaningless. I just don't know. I don't know why whatever. I just don't know. I don't know. Like, I was kind of excited for the intellectual property stuff for Disney acquiring Fox, 21st Century Fox, but now I'm kind of afraid that it's just gonna turn into more shit. Like, what does Fox own? Like, they own stuff for Firefly and all that stuff. They own Simpsons and shit. So what at this point? Like, I don't get it. I feel like they're just gonna drive everything to the ground and then, you know. But no, it's just, God damn it, Disney. And Kathleen Kennedy is who I primarily blame for this. Not necessarily Disney, but Kathleen Kennedy. Because I think in her fucking wake, this has all happened. They had to replace the directors for the Han Solo movie. They had to do a bunch of reshoots for Rogue One. And, like, I just don't think they have their ducks in a row over there. I don't think they do. Because if you have to replace a director halfway through, I think you made a bad decision. I think you did. And people go, oh, well, the directors probably, did something or whatever. They weren't adhering to the vision. But maybe if you weren't rushing through development, that wouldn't happen. Maybe if you actually spent more than, the development cycle on this, if you didn't have to rush out a Star Wars movie a year, maybe you wouldn't have you wouldn't have that rush, and you wouldn't have to get directors who aren't necessarily the right fit. Like, honestly, what they should have done when Disney bought Star Wars and the other Lucasfilm stuff, or did they buy? I don't know, whatever. When they bought that, they should have let it rest for a couple more years while they got their ducks in a row. They should have replaced Kathleen Kennedy, and they should have gotten someone like Feige to do it. Someone who understood the brand and had enough foresight and passion to kind of get everything in a row and make the universe cohesive. But they didn't do that. They rushed into it. And I understand why. Because Star Wars is super popular. And now that kind of geek culture is chic, we gotta rush it out. We gotta pump out this bullshit. It's the same thing with Star Trek Discovery. We gotta pump out bullshit because it's hip now, rather than actually staying true to the original concepts and stuff. But I don't care anymore. I don't. I'll go see other Disney things. I'll go see the Marvel movies because I enjoy those. I'll go see fucking, I don't know. I just don't care, honestly. I just don't care about Star Wars anymore because they killed it. They ruined it. And I don't know how many other people feel this way. Maybe not the mainstream audience. Maybe the mainstream audience don't give a shit about what I care. Like, they're not like me and don't have such an intense hatred of this movie. Because the people I saw it with, not the actual group I saw it with, but the theater I saw it with, loved it for some fucking reason. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. And that's not to say, oh, I'm better than you. But, I'm better than the general audience. But if you look on Rotten Tomatoes, it's sitting at 60% audience rating and 90% fucking critics? What? Is it because Disney is the fucking all-powerful mouse? Are you afraid to give your honest opinion, critics? Because it's not good. It's not good. I'm repeating myself now, but just fuck you, Disney. I'm sorry. Fuck you. Whatever. Okay, I'm done.